only for like the past the past 2 minutes that's been playing to get the link to connect. So yay! Sweetheart, can you turn that down some, please? I'm babysitting, guys. I feel like you, Chris. This is going to be you in a couple, a couple years. Let's see these faces on. Happy Monday. This is our Monday night accountability meeting for our Elevate Your Fitness Challenge. I'm feeling super good. I'm filling in for Renee right now. So Renee would get started with our wins of the week. We want to hear everyone's highlights. This is week number 5. 5 for the challenge. It's going so quick. We have 9 more weeks to the end of the year, so really 8 weeks left. My win for the week, I'm sure everyone knows, book launching, just going out there. If you have not purchased, I'm not begging you. I'm asking you to get the book for various reasons. One, to transform your life and someone around you. Aisha is a co-author, so I know she's excited to have her first book out there as well. Win for
No.
Go ahead, Melanie, since you're unmiked.
Oh, wins. Okay. Happy Monday, everybody. My win is I got to see something I probably hadn't seen in 20 years. When I got on the scale, I was 139. I haven't seen a 3 in like I don't remember the last time I saw a 3.
Wow. So we're going to be talking about that a lot today, Melody, because when you're on this fitness journey, it's super important that you eat. Sometimes we stop eating, right, Chris? You have to fuel your body with food. Sometimes we stop with the carbs because we're like, no carbs, no carbs. And I've seen various different types of keto people. I've seen some keto people and I look at them and I'm like, please pick up some weights. You look very flabby. You may have lost the weight, but you look very flabby. You want to eat the good carbs. You want to get the protein. You want to lift the weight. You need it for your brain energy and all that good stuff. So congratulations, Melody, for your win for the week. We'll go to you, Aisha.
I got one more
win. When you made that comment, you were talking to me, Tina.
Myself, because I only had spinach today. Spinach and a tuna sandwich. That's all I had today because I had to make.
I was gonna say, yeah, I really felt like you were talking to me. But I would say my win for the week is I started using my Fitness Pal, and I must admit I am a little obsessed, but I really love it. I really love it because it like gives you messages. I love the app. But what was I gonna say? Oh, it also showed me that I'm not eating enough. Or enough calories or like the macronutrients, how it breaks it down for me. I am so amazed. And I've been eating clean since Thursday. So that's another thing. But with me eating clean, I'm not eating enough. And I sent like all the stuff to Tina. And she's like, girl, you're not eating enough. And I'm like, what do you mean I'm not eating enough? So that could be a cause of why I guess I'm standing still at the moment with everything because I'm like doing everything else. So I'm excited.
Yes.
Now, but yes, that was my win. Is my fitness app.
Bringing another element, Aisha. Aisha's always going extra and above, just help keeping me more accountable because in my mind, we were using the fitness app, Fitness Pal. I can't tell you how many times my nutritionist told me, people told me, I'm like, eh. And with the eating, Jackie's going to talk a little bit about some ways to juice. But if you're not on this and you're watching this live, it's super important that you're getting calories in. I remember every time I got a nutritionist, they were like, you're not eating enough. Your body's going to hold on to the fat if you're not eating. Think of a bear when they go into hibernation mode. They don't eat, their body gets used to that. So super, super, super important. With that being said, this is going to be your section, Aisha. So downloading the MyFitnessPal app, it's free for 30 days. And then after that, it's $19.99. I would definitely suggest we use that. Jackie, I'm actually been downloading it all day. I've been on this thing since 2015, on and off. But what I mean, Jackie, is like, you have to put all your stuff in. And I was just in awe from 2015 because it was like on, off, on, off. And it was kind of like, and it keeps you accountable. And like Aisha said, we can sit here and we can say you need X amount of macros, and macros are carbs, fats, and protein. we can individualize that for you. It can be done, but it's very intense, and that's going to cost you a lot of money. So Jackie and I can do that for you, but it's going to be like the price of a regular nutrition, which is $250 an hour. Was that the price I paid? I think it was. What were you going to say, Aisha?
You can pay, I don't think it's in the free, the 30-day thing, but it definitely, if you get the subscription, they will break it down for you and you can like adjust it accordingly. I just figured that out. I read an article. Oh, because they give me articles to read every day. So I just read another article today and then I was like, oh, I want to change my program. And me and Tina, she helped me pick which one was best. I don't want to do the ketogenic one. That was like 5% carbs. I don't want that one, but I do want the low carb one, right? So I knew they wanted me to eat too many carbs. I was like, the one I was on, it wasn't like for weight loss, it was more for maintenance. And I'm like, no, I knew it. I was like, I'm not gonna eat all those carbs. So I knew better, but I found one. I'm excited, y'all. Just wait. Oh, yeah.
So Jackie, this is something I want us to incorporate. And like Aisha said, we could do it for you, but it's going to cost you, because it takes time. But as Aisha said, she put it into the app, you type it. So Aisha, explain to everyone who's watching exactly what some of the questions it asks you and what it spit out. And how you said if you do such and such, you're going to lose by such and such date. And whatever.
Oh my gosh, that's my favorite part. Okay, I'll tell y'all my favorite part in a minute. But no, it does. It asks you. I don't even remember the questions because I had did it before, but then I wasn't serious. So when I came back this time, it like ask you like your age, your weight. It asks you about like your fitness levels, the types of food you eat, and then what it is like what it is you're looking for. Some people want to gain weight, some people want to lose weight, some people want to tone up, some people want more muscle. So depending on like all of those things and some other questions too, they like calculate this formula for you, which you can adjust as well. And then the diary in there. So my goal is to log everything that I put in my mouth, which is what I've been doing. And it's again, I can't believe not eating enough calories. Y'all don't understand how exciting that is to me. I mean, like, because that means I can eat more good food, right? Good. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so but when you click complete the journal, because like I have to complete everything, check it off. But each day it gives me an estimate on where my weight can be if I continue on this trend for like the next 5 weeks. The first day I did it, I fell in love because I was just like, oh, so you mean to tell me if I eat like this tomorrow and the next day and the next day or similarly, like I can get down like to this weight? And in my mind, like Tina tells me this all the time, but to actually see the number and it give or take a few pounds or whatnot, and they put that disclaimer on there. But I look forward every day to seeing what they say. And it does vary. It goes up and down depending on, what I eat, which is fine, but I'm very excited to see what it says tonight. And that really does help me to like not like, well, obviously I'm not getting enough calories, but I guess it helps me with my food choices. I will say that it helps me to choose certain foods to eat and not to eat.
Now, Jackie, Lord Jesus, I'm thinking about you, Jackie. Aisha, do you use the food chart that Jackie and I supplied that has the proteins and the carbs and all that stuff? Did you even look at that at all to choose foods?
Yeah, I did look at it, but I like a lot of those things I'm already eating. So I just have to increase it or make some adjustments now for the proteins and the the proteins and the fats. Yeah.
Anyone have any questions for Aisha when it comes to the MyFitnessPal? Have you ever heard of it? Have you ever used it? Melody, Carla, Mommy, you ever heard of it? Ever use it? Melody, what about you?
I have never heard of it or used it. I'm excited to get on and check it out.
Yes.
Hashtag discovery. Let's go.
Keep your camera on. We want to see you. Yes, you're going to love it. And lastly, as we close out this section of the MyFitness, use a tool that I used last night that I was super excited about, just having that no excuses. I told you for like the past 3 or 4 months, I've just been extremely stressed, extremely emotional, just everything in the bucket. And I've gained probably 15 to 20 pounds in that little bit of time. And I think the book was like the massive one of it. And last night I was like, okay, Tina, what's your excuse? The book is done. This is done. That's done. And I'm here in New Jersey. Usually my girlfriend, I'll eat everything in her house. And her son was like, Tina, I just made these cookies. I'm smelling the cookies. Yes, your daddy. And I'm laying on the couch and I'm like, okay, Tina, think about your future self. My future self would not be eating cookies 9 p.m. at night. To have the body that you want, you have to think like that body. I may not look like that right now, but to get there. So that's a tool you want to use as a visualization. Sound like a plan? Chris, I saw you jumping for joy when Aisha was talking about food. If you want to tap in how the ketones help you out and you agree, disagree, MyFitnessPal, let's hear you.
But I just think it's so funny because I have to tell people that all the time, that you need to eat more, and they don't listen. But Aisha found somebody to listen to that will tell her to eat more food. People that want to lose weight think it's calorie in, calorie out. And it's more than that, guys. It's hormones. It's what Tina was talking about. She's all stressed. You can't be stressed and enjoy your food and have your food do what it's supposed to do to your body. So it's so many different elements. And I am so excited for Aisha for getting that. And look, she gets to eat, make wise choices, and gets to eat more food. And I guarantee you will feel better. There's days where, most days I am a 2-meal-a-day person. But there's days when I wake up and my body's just telling me, hey, you need 3 meals today. And I don't have trouble with that. You will get to a point, Aisha, that you will be what I call intuitive eating. And this app will train you. Without the app, you will even know, oh, my body's telling me I need a little more food. And then you can think back, oh, yeah, I had that killer workout. Yeah, it needs more. So I just want to touch base with everybody that you probably need more calories than less, but it depends on the calories you're taking in. And I think Jackie's going to talk about that. And Melody, I am so excited for you. When you hit a number on the scale that you haven't seen for ages, your weight will just keep dropping. I guarantee it, because it takes the stress out of it. You're like, yeah, I got there. I encourage you not to weigh for about a week. Okay. Just don't weigh for a week. Live in that glory that you are at 139 and just love it. Okay.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you. Thank you. Mommy, would you like to share your win for the week? Then we'll go to Carla.
My win for the week. I got to see you. And she had me put my hands in this icky pumpkin. I'd never carved a pumpkin before in my life. And she made me do it. But then I got used to the slime. And I looked at somebody else's and I took some of the seeds and I cut little slits and I stuck them all in his mouth and let him have teeth. So that was interesting. And then the book launch, I enjoyed that. I'm very proud of her. And let's see, I taught my class today and I'm content right now. Maybe because I'm jet lagged. And I think my ears are still clogged from the plane.
Love it. Renee's not able to share, but we were supposed to do a race, but I was on a plane. Yesterday, she did a 5K, a Halloween race. I want to invite each of us to do some type of event fitness-wise for the end of the year. I know Jackie always says she's like a Thanksgiving one. Did your virtual one happen already, Jackie? Okay, I don't know if she's doing another virtual one.
Yeah, it happened already. The in-person one is happening November 18th. It's a Saturday, and that's going to be in the Bronx.
Okay, so if anyone's in the New York area, definitely hop out. You guys know she likes to party and shake it. There's class tonight at 7. I want to invite everyone to come through. I'm coming through, bringing the fire. All right, Carla, if you want to share. I'm looking for this video again, Melody. Can you send it again? Because I can't seem to find it. Carla, if you want to share, you can. If you don't, you don't have to. She's not moving, so it's going to look like a no. So, Melody, if you can share that again, because I can't seem to find it. So you all know, actually, you can start, Melody, if you're able to start sharing, and then Melanie made this amazing video. It pumped me up so much from the Aisha flipping well. You sent it, Melody? Okay.
Yep, I did.
You can start talking first. Actually, I'll play the video first, guys, because it's so amazing. It's so amazing. She made a person. If you guys don't know, Melody leads our group fitness program. Her and Renee together have combined to support me with that because there's bigger things that we're going to be doing. And she made this video and I can't seem to get the screen big. I don't know why my computer does this. It's not going to look pretty, but you're going to see it. All right, guys, I'm so excited. Get ready. Get excited. Here it is. Here it is. Boom. Oh, gosh. I don't know.
This is how it started. Back in the day, they said we couldn't run that far, that we weren't strong enough, that our bodies couldn't handle it, and that we wouldn't be able to bear children. Well, that never happened. But here's what did. We went out. We showed up. We ran anyway. Truth is, we've come far. But the finish line is still ahead. We're still told we're not strong enough, that we're too strong, that we won't go far, that we can't. There's always some dumb reason to keep us on the sidelines. But hey, that's never stopped us before.
Yeah. Early because my screen looks horrible. But turning it over to our girl Melody. Go ahead, Melody. You may begin.
All right. Well, the first thing I want to speak about is our upcoming challenge for November. We got to start with the 50-mile challenge for October.
You're gonna have to stop walking because you're going in and out. We can't really hear you.
Okay. I got us started for that challenge with the 50 miles for October. In November, we will be doing a 100-mile challenge. And that is totally doable, guys. Notice that when we're working out 10 hours, do at least a mile. I want to encourage you to go beyond that mile because for me, I don't know about anybody else, but when I walk and I do the mile, I don't feel like doing it. And then once I get past that mile, it's like it just opens up. So when you, even if it's just a few feet past, try it. Go through that mile, and there can be times where we double work. We're on the miles, we do our walks, and it's time to reflect. It's time for your affirmations. It's time to think it through. It's time to work your arms, your neck. It's you time. So let's take this time and double it up with that 100 miles. I mean, 2 miles a day, it gets you there. So with the 100 miles, if you need someone to talk, walk with, or whatever, give me a shout. And also, I want to invite everyone to let's friend each other. It's something about accountability and seeing someone on there with you. It just makes such a big difference. On that subject, 100 miles is a lot, guys. That is 100. That is a lot. So that means we're going to be using a lot of electrolytes. There'll be a lot of sweating. So I want to encourage you to make sure you keeping your water intake up. And I know I heard a lot about water is not good. You don't like it. But let me tell you how necessary it is as a healthcare professional. The purpose of working and working is to get our body strong. We want to make it work hard, but we want to make it work hard because it's getting stronger, because it's strength training. But when you drink water, it still happens. Your body still has to work harder than it should, but it's working hard in distress. It's in survival mode. You have everybody's body have what is called homeostasis. If you want to think about homeostasis, you think about like how in your speakers, how everything is leveled out. That's what homeostasis is. It's the leveling of your body, and it is necessary. So with water, you drink your water and you stay hydrated because that is your body's fuel. You're not going to drive across town empty and expect the car to get there. So that's the same thing with your body, right? When you don't drink water, it makes your heart work harder. It depletes your electrolytes, and it's just not healthy to your body. So for those of us who don't like water and think about it as being nasty, even before you try the lemons or anything, just try to remember that you being good to your body. And besides, as you guys can see, we have the November Fitness Challenge, so we want to take care of ourselves and be fueled and geared up. We got week 1 with 100 squats. That's pumping out sweat. That's burning electrolytes. We got week 2 with
Melanie,
100 push. Huh?
looks like she has Saturday to Sunday. It's only Monday to Friday. The weekends are off. Sorry about that. We will revise this, but keep going.
Okay. But we're gonna drink plenty of water every day, not just on weekends. You know, weekends for drinking water. So this week we have about 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and 100 burpees. Tina, 100. What are you doing though? So let's face this out. Let's keep the water, especially the water. I cannot tell you enough to you how many people I've seen running over there, easy of us. I can't tell you how many people I've had to pick up and take in the dialysis and you know, instead of being somewhere to work or having a good time, you guys, they have to go and spend, let me see, 3 days a week on the machine, getting your skin pierced and blood running through your body and getting put back and getting exposed to all kind of infections and all of this stuff. And it comes from too much work on your body with not enough fuel, which is the H2O. So let's be good to our bodies. Let's challenge it the right way by just adding more, a little more, and let's drink water as we challenge it so we can be strong through strength training and not survival. And if you have any questions, reach out to me and everybody be my friend on the Nike Run app. I love it. 10 has me in love with it. Let's get it together.
Yes, yes. You notice the volume was good before, but you were in and out. But we heard everything. Thank you so much, Melody, for all your hard efforts. She also manages the Facebook group. So make sure that you're writing in the Facebook group. It's all about the accountability. And I know some people aren't here, some people are here. And I just say, just focus on yourself. If you're watching this on the replays, we're very proud of you. We know that it's challenging with life, with children, with kids, with work, with all that sort of stuff. I'm going to turn it over to Jackie for a bit because I saw her making a great shake this morning. I want her to talk about that. I also would love for her to share work. I don't like to say balance because there's no such thing as that. Work life, family. Give me another word, somebody, besides balance. Come on, Chris.
Balance is fine. Why aren't you using balance?
There's no such thing as work life balance. It's just like I don't.
Yes, it is. What are you talking about?
Because it's like a wave. It's like a, when I think of, you're muted, Chris. We can't hear you. I don't like work. I don't like the balance.
Well, balance can go both ways. I mean, as long you might have, this much work, it can move. Like
What about
you're constantly
navigating?
working at it. You're constantly working to maintain a healthy balance.
You don't want to fall over. Think about it like that.
Say it again, Chris.
You don't want to fall over. It's like you're balanced, but does
really good.
It's like a seesaw.
Yeah. But to hold on tight and get it right.
Becky, if you can share your new morning, because we all know
navigation.
Work life navigation. Okay.
Just don't don't go too far one way or the other.
Feels like work when it's like that balance, like, oh, I'm doing too much of that, oh, I got to do more of this. And I like the navigation, but you can use whatever you want. But I'm very impressed with Jackie, how she just keeps at least maybe it's just the way she makes it look. I don't know. But Jackie, if you could share with us, your new morning routine, how, you said we know things, and then like with your family and your husband and that whole thing, would love for you to share on that.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, one of the things that I is one of the things that I do and I don't. It goes back and forth, but I do feel that doing some like green juice, for example, is super important for you. Like the one I did this morning, it had celery, cucumbers, ginger, spinach, and I added a green apple, right? So I am doing on my end intermittent fasting, right? So I decided that I'm going to start with my morning workout in the morning, right? Of course, my water first. Then I do my workout. Once I'm done with my workout, obviously come home, shower up, get ready for work. And then I was prepare my shake, right? And I will have that first thing in the morning. There we go. There you go. Drink the water. Carla, come on. Everybody, let's go. One sip.
3. Tip, Jackie, a tip I tell my peeps: when you drink, just don't do one sip, do 3 at a time. So 3 right now.
All right, let's go.
3 each time. Come on, mommy, let's go.
Let's go.
Show off Aisha. Look at her finishing the whole freaking bottle.
And Carla's
This isn't water. This is my greens juice, because I got to get ready for Zumba. My water's right here. I'm doing both.
Good. Carla, where you at, girl? Where you at? We see you. Where's your water? There we go. 3 gulps. That's 1. All right. I'm telling you, this is what we gotta do, Tina. In our check-ins, we're gonna have to have people drink up the water as we see you, holding you accountable.
Yes.
Come on, Carla, one more. It goes 3. Perfect. So real quickly, you guys, that's what I'm doing on my end. If you guys want to implement it in your life, I think it's super great to be able to start off your morning with some type of a green juice. I think it's great for the stomach. It's great for you to just kind of like help your body get like a nice reset, right? And after that, honestly, on my end, what I'm doing also is I'm having breakfast a little later, right? So I'm having breakfast. Usually before I would have it like around 8 in the morning, 9. I'm starting to have it between 10 to 10:30. That's just my preference, right? And obviously being more conscious about what you're eating, right? So for today, for lunch, I had salmon, I had roasted veggies, and quinoa for my lunch. I prepared it last night because obviously it just makes it a lot easier when you are able to meal prep, because if you have a 9 to 5 and you have obviously a life, it gets harder to cook every day. So meal prepping is going to save you so much time. So I will highly encourage you to be able to do that. If you're able to do it on a Sunday evening, go for it, because obviously it's just only going to help you. Like I said to my clients, just obviously if you are not the type to want to eat the same thing every day, then at least meal prep for 2 days. So like that, you could have 2 days of not having to think about what am I going to eat, right? Now kind of going back what Tina mentioned about the balance, I think is just super important to be able to, try to stay organized as much as possible, right? And knowing what is your time, dedicate your time for specific things, right? At the end of the day, like for example, for me, I don't have the kids, so I that does help it, Tina. I don't have kids yet, but definitely spending time with my husband is super important. As you guys know, right, having a 9 to 5 plus running your side business is very time consuming. So it's just super important to kind of stay organized as much as you can, and obviously being conscious that having that time where there's 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever it may be, you want to make sure you dedicate it with no phones, no nothing, just you and your family, you and your partner, you and whoever, right? I think in this society, our phones tend to dictate a lot of what we do in a day to day. So when you are spending time with your loved one, just make sure you're present, make sure that you are able to put the phone to the side, and make sure that when you are dedicating that time, it's specifically for that person you're dedicating the time to, and just be conscious about it, right? That's my thing. At the end of the day, I try to plan. I know that by 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock is that time to wind down. And that's the time I'm usually conscious that, okay, time to put the phone a little bit away now for the next day.
Love it, love it, love it, Jackie. Love it.
Can I add something to that real quick?
Mm-hmm.
I love that, Jackie. And I don't quite know the statistics offhand. I apologize. We kind of talked about this before, but also spending time with your loved ones and taking that time, it adds on to your longevity. It adds on to your life.
Right.
It's research out there. Again, I don't know the exact statistics, but it adds on to your life. So just remember that. It gives you X amount of years. So spend time with your loved ones, family and friends, because friends, I love y'all. I just thought I would say that. I do. So, family and friends.
I love it. I love it. So Jackie, I heard somewhere, Jackie, that you're going to be making a video once a week, either like a juice video or a recipe, a meal prep. Is that true what we heard, Jackie?
For you guys, I'll do it for you guys. Yeah, why not?
On your YouTube channel.
Oh, my YouTube. Okay, I'll definitely think about that one.
You'll think about it. All right. So we're going to end this meeting off. I think everyone can always use a little mindfulness chat to help us out in all areas of our life. Yes, this is a fitness group, but pretty much mind, body, soul is everything that we do with our life. And I know sometimes we struggle with emotional stuff, right? And I just want you to realize, someone's talking about the moon. I don't know what your sign is, but I know Scorpio is one of them. I think I said Aquarius. Let me read this to you. If you probably weren't in the room this morning. My cousin sent this to me because I was telling her I'm going through all these emotions. Like, what is going on? And she said the signs most affected by the lunar eclipse. So, we just had a full moon, or it's probably still up there now. So post-eclipse energy, the energy of the eclipse circulates within 4 days either side of the eclipse. So 4 days before and 4 days after the eclipse, things in your life may draw to an end or get a shakeup. Rest and wait for the energy to settle and watch the signs to help you make the next move. So at this point of the month, self-care is super important. Self-love is super important, and it is a must. The signs that are affected, the fixed signs. So with the Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius, these signs, these individuals are more likely to experience the closure of a chapter, the clear completion of a phase in their lives. They will be invited to release their attachment to old identities and ways of being to make room for a more prosperous and abundant future. Anyone, any of those signs? Do we have any Scorpios, Leos, Aquarius, or raise your hand if you're any of those signs? Okay. I don't know about you, but when I read this, I was like, yes. Because like I told you, I've been like all over the place. So the end of a completion. Chris, are you ready for that next chapter? Because we're going there.
Yes. And I am more than ready. Okay, let's just go.
Yes.
Yes, I'm a Scorpio, and also Mercury was in retrograde for a few months, and it's done. Thank God. It is done. So we're back to like balance.
Yes, balance, right? And just one more thing I want to share about the moon and your feelings and your emotions. So as I was talking to her, my cousin said before the full moon, whatever you're experiencing emotional wise, when the full moon comes, that's going to be even greater. So if you're in a sad, negative place, when that full moon comes, it's just going to get bigger. Because right before, like last week, I was just like fighting. I say my travels, it's like a surfboard. My daughter said to me, she took my niece surfing and she got caught up in the waves, and my niece calls it a washing machine. She's like, I was in the washing machine. So my daughter says, you're in the washing machine, Mom. You got to fight to get your way out. So last week I was in the washing machine on a surfboard, just getting through life, like, So what I should have done was turn those emotions around to be happy, to be like, force yourself to be happy. If you know a full moon's about to come, shift your mindset. How do you do that? Buy my book and read it. No, morning meditation, all that stuff. So when that new moon comes, it comes bigger. So if you're in that area right now where you're in a downward spiral, pray first of all. And last week I had a meeting with a client, and she had her assistant there. I'm not sure if I told you guys this. And at the end, the meeting was like the energy was everywhere. And I was like, can we just pray to close this out? And the girl was like, me? And I was like, sure, go for it. And she was like, source, universe, higher power. I said, you mean God? Is that what you mean, God? And we all started laughing. Like, so sometimes you have to like really focus and, go back to it. So with the mindset, I want to invite each of you. We talked about this 4 weeks ago or two. Yeah. Cause it's been 4 weeks already, Jackie. Wow. It's time flying. And we're kicking out. I don't know if you saw the text message I sent you, Jackie. We're kicking out we're going to do a 4-week challenge for some newbies that want to come through, because it's all about replenishing, right? When I used to work in the perfume businesses, they say people would come in because we would get like 30 people on a Monday to start. And within the next week, we'd be down to like 5. And they'd say, this is how you got to think about it. You got to think about it. You got a bag of shit and you throw it on the wall. And then it's just going to slide. Because isn't that what happens when you have crap? It just slides on down. Some of it's going to stick. Like Aisha is stuck. Chris is stuck. My mother is stuck. When the crap gets stuck on the wall, it gets white, it gets crappy. It's not going anywhere. So Jackie, it's time for us to pick up some more crap and throw it on the wall and see what sticks. And sometimes it falls down. And Jackie and I, we're going to pick you up, Carla. We're going to pick you up. We're going to patch you on the wall. Come on, you can do it. So we're going to pick up that crap, pack it up. All right.
Put her next to me. Put Carla next to me. Pick her up and put her next to me. Come on, Carla. I got you, girl.
Yes, we are a tribe. We are a family. Remember, teamwork makes the dream work. Together, everyone accomplishes more. And never, never, never think that someone is being lazy, someone's being harsh. I used to think like that. I used to get so upset when people didn't show up, but we don't know what they're going through. You have and even if you do know, you don't know, because they're not going to tell you everything. They're not going to tell you how they feel. I may be the only one. I usually say most of the things that are going on. That's why I'm so proud of Jackie and her relationship, because relationships are the struggle bus for me. My therapist, did I tell you, Aisha? She said, I am emotionally immature. She said, I said, that was, she's like, you're back and forth and back and forth. Because, if I don't like something, I'm out. So anyway, someone lead us out in a prayer. Remember, Aisha, Lord, Carla, you are too young to be, get excited. Jackie, I don't think you ever have. Would you like to lead us out in an outro prayer? And then we're going to Zumba. Put the link in the chat so we can have some Zumba. You look great, by the way, girlfriend. You look really, really good. I've been looking at your pictures and videos.
Thank you, Tina. Oh, man. All right. Definitely, I'll put in the link for the Zumba in the chat. All right. So thank you, Lord, for this moment. Thank you for allowing us to get together, to connect. Thank you for allowing us to just unite, and thank you for allowing us to be with each other's presence in ways we could uplift each other, in ways that we could learn from each other, in a way that we're able to simply connect our energies just to make a better version of ourselves. And thank you for allowing us to have continued success, continue inspiration, for learning, for growing, and for keeping us in the right path. As you know, health is a true wealth, and you are in this to help us and guiding us to continue to stay positive, to continue to stay in the right track. And we are just grateful and thankful for you, and allow us to continue thinking positive, rebuke any negative energy, and just continue to allow us to stay united and strong. Amen.
Ooh, it was that rebuke word for me. Yes.
Amen.
Before we take our final photo, a special prayer for Renee. If you guys don't know, she's moving in about 7, 6, 8 weeks. I told her she could not come to the meeting because she's so focused on the business and doing things. She has a whole lot of stuff to do. So it can be challenging. This time of year, some of us are moving, some of us are staying still, some of us are up and down. So just make sure you stay tuned. Business, think of where you were last year this time. Where were you last year in your business? in your finances, in your relationships. Okay. Where are you right now? And where do you want to be next year? Me thinking of experience, I'm so grateful and so freaking excited about next year because I know so many things. So we have so many things coming up next year. It's all about the retreats next year. Jackie, she doesn't know this yet, but we're going to be doing a retreat in DR. We already have one scheduled for Honduras in April. I spoke to my cousin Mel. May, we're having one in Bermuda, California in January. So it's just all about retreats, about life, change, growing. Chris, where are you from, Chris? Where's your people from? Where's your people from? What kind of English is that? You know what I mean, Chris.
Which people? I'm kind of bored. Like Indiana, you know?
Nice.
Heritage.
What? My
Your heritage.
heritage? Oh, I've got a funny story to share. Okay, real quick. I got the ancestry.com for my husband for Christmas last year. I kind of fought it. I'm like, I don't know if you want to do this, blah, blah, but I surprised him and got it. And he's always been told his grandfather was straight from Germany, and he has a very German name. It's Kissel, and in the area we're in Indiana, there's a lot of German people. He gets it back. Guess what? He is 1% German, and he's like 1%. That's like next to nothing. And what happened? I don't know how it works really, but his mom's DNA came through, which was more French and something else like Netherlands and stuff. And they looked up his grandpa, and he was not straight over from Germany. He was from Boonville, Indiana. He's like, I've been living a lie. But my ancestry, from what I know, is like Hungarian, English, and German. But who knows, you know?
I want to go to Germany. So you guys heard about Kerry Washington? Apparently she was going to do a TV show about your roots. And then her parents were like, listen to this. Her parents said to the interviewer, when you take the test, would you find out if it was a sperm donor? And the guy said yes. And the parents were like, no, we don't want to do it. We don't want to do it. But apparently her parents had a sperm donor for her. So, you know, I'm just.
Yeah, I read her book. Has anybody read her book?
What?
Oh, has anybody read her book? I read her book. Yeah.
It's good.
Oh, wow.
It's like you should find all the time. She's got Jada Pinkett's book. She's got that.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah. Audible. Like I'm listening to books like
Yeah.
while I'm doing other stuff. I've read like 2 other books since then.
Wow. I'm waiting for my Audible. We have to get the chapters in. Carla, help me and listen because, you know, I do have my book on Audible.
You did the recording, right?
Yes, but I have to put chapter, like he needs to know where the chapter is because before they can download it, they have to like, I guess, break it up or whatever. So
Cool.
I'm excited. All right, let's take a photo. Renee, if you're able to show your face, I don't know if you're in Walmart or the garage or what, we're going to give you 10 seconds. I don't know if you can hear us. If you're driving, we would love to have your face. Melanie, how many miles you got so far, girl? Look at her. 3. Okay, don't forget to download the Nike Running app photo in 3, 2. Hey, I got it. So proud of you. For those of you that missed tonight's meeting, we love you. We miss you. Make sure you write down your weights. Make sure you take your photos because we're going to have a Biggest Loser, guys. We might pull some more people into this challenge. We don't know. But Aisha's like, what?